Okay, interesting. So a conversation we have, we're looking at the extra materials for Unit 1, and we just looked at a conversation between a passport control and a visitor. So let's have a look at some pronunciation that I heard. So the first one is here. Here are our passports. I think Bruno was saying here, and it's got the ow, so I know that's a hard pronunciation, but it's here are our passports. And just make the screen bigger. And the next pronunciation we had was when you see a U, it's like an sound. So they are, but, t. So when you see a U, just write an A on top of it because it's like or yeah. So A, not but or but. Yeah, exactly. And especially when we read it and it's like in the middle of a sentence, they are, but I'm not. We push that more just to let the person know that we're changing. Because a good idea to talk about but, because in the last few lessons we looked at and but. So and connects more information. I have a dog and a cat and 5 birds. You know, it just connects, adding on more information. But when we say but, we're changing what we're saying. So for example, I have a dog, but I don't have a cat. So that's how we use the difference between and but. They're in the middle of a sentence, and that's where they are. They connect one sentence to another. So you know the start of a sentence because there's a subject. As you can see, after the but, you must start with the subject again. So we can see they are, but I'm not. 2 subjects, they, his family, and I'm, but I'm not. Okay, good. So the rules, I think I've said it a few times this week, but let's say it again. So we have 3 types of ways we make sentences. Affirmative is just information I'm saying, like, you know, I am Laila, I'm a doctor, I'm from Australia, sorry, I'm a teacher, I'm from Australia. And this is just called an affirmative or a statement. So we have the subject, I, you, he, she, it, we, they, and you all. And negative, we add not. I am not, he is not, she is not, it is not, you are not, we are not, they are not, you all are not, and then whatever information. Questions, either we start with the verb, not the subject. So we start with to be. So it's, am I a doctor? Like I'm asking myself a question. Is she a lawyer? Are they going to the party? So we can make a question starting with to be, or, and the answer would be yes, I am, no, I'm not. So make sure you're still using to be in there, not yes, I have. It's, you know, are you going to the party? Not yes, I have. It's yes, I am. So you use the same verb to be. And then the 6 W's, there's 6 of them. So this one's just giving only 3. The what, when, where, why, who, how. That's, you start with that and then you add to be. So all you do is you just add the 6 W's before to be. And whatever the question is, make sure there's a question mark. And one, there's a few H, how old, how many, how often, whatever. So there's a few. So that's just recapping the grammar for Unit 1. Pretty simple. We talked about personal information. We're able now to say our names, what we do for a living, our job, our family. We talked about family vocab. We talked about our profession or our job. And we talked about, the weather. and some units with measurements. Okay, let's do some exercises. So match the question to the answer. So if I said where, so you can see it's starting with the 6W, where, and then it's got to be, and then a subject. Where are you from? C, Poland. Roxana, number 2. Are you married? Yes, I am. Yep. 3, Ojilon. Yeah. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful day. D. 4, Anderson. Yeah, so we're not exactly sure, about 50. They, so we're talking about some people, they. 5, Conrado. Yes, they are. 5A. 6, Joanna. Yeah. F. No, I'm not. She's my friend. And shiz. We talked about contraction. When we, hey Fernando, when we add the subject, we connect it to the verb. I'm, your, she's, his, its, their, where. So there's a contraction. And we read it the way it is written. So she's my friend. Not she is. Yes, it is she is, but we read it the way it is written. She's my friend. Okay, so this one we have to use to be. We know to be. M is R. He's a photographer. 2, I'm from India. Yeah. So make sure I apostrophe M. I'm from India. 3, Nicholas. Yeah. There. Yeah. Sounded like you said they are. They're my friends. It's got one syllable, one sound, like there. Not they are. No, it's there. Yeah, same as over there. Different spelling, like there. There. They're my friends. 4, no. I'm from England. I'm not. Actually, yes, I'm not. Because the next part says I'm from Scotland. So, no, I'm not. So make sure I'm is connected. No, I'm not from England. I'm from Scotland. Alan, can you do number 5? Or are you maybe driving? Or sleeping? Okay, 5. No, she's not. Yes, no, she isn't my girlfriend. No, she isn't. Well, actually, you can connect that either way. You can make it, no, she's not my girlfriend, or no, she isn't my girlfriend. Actually, you can connect it both ways. There's no difference. So I naturally first said, no, she's not my girlfriend. I mean, you can connect it either way. 6. No. So the 2 ways, let me write it. So it's easy, you can see. So the two ways you could say for this one, so this was question 2. Question 2. So you could say, no, she's not my girlfriend, or no, she isn't. No, she isn't. The same, but I tend to use this one as a full stop here. So is she coming to the party? No, she isn't. But this is for when there's dot, dot, dot. Is she your girlfriend? No, she's not my girlfriend. She's my wife. No, she's not my girl. But they're both the same. You can put either one, but it's more common. It's more common to finish with this construction. So put the is with the not when you put the full stop. So you're answering a question. So when you're answering, so it's more, well, they're both answers. But yeah, when you finish on, is she coming to the party? No, she isn't. Is she working tomorrow? No, she isn't. Is he driving tonight? No, he isn't. That's more common to use this construction instead of, is he coming to the party? No, he is not. Sounds very strange. It's more common to finish with this construction when you want to stop here. Or if it's, oh no, she's not my girlfriend. No, she's not Mary. She's Elizabeth. So when it's more longer sentences, then we put the construction here. So that's the difference. Here, the full stop. No, she isn't. No, he isn't. No, it isn't. Is it raining? No, it isn't. Is it raining? No, it's not raining. It's pouring. You see, so this one, because I gave more information, I would go for this one. No, it's not raining. It's pouring. But if I just wanted to say, is it raining? Is it raining? No, it isn't. So that's the trick to know. If you're giving a short answer where you could stop at isn't, then connect the is not. But if you're giving more information, no, it's not raining, it's pouring. No, she's not my girlfriend, she's my wife. Then go for that construction. But if you say, it doesn't matter which one you say, it's fine. It's just this is more common. That's how a native speaker does it. The grammar's correct. It's just, it's more common we do it this way. So, number 6. No. We're not married. So I would have put the not by itself. No, we're not married. We're divorced. So connect the we. So it should be like this. No, we're not married. Dot, dot, dot. We're divorced. 7. It's a question. What do we start with? Are you a journalist? Yeah. Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. 8. It's a question again. So start with the verb. And it's talking about the weather. The weather is not a person. So we don't say, well, he, she, it. It comes under it. So the same as for he and she, but because it's the weather, which is it, is the weather cold today? No. No, it isn't. So now I would connect the is and the not here. No, it isn't. It's hot outside. 9. Mariana. Yeah. because it's they are. But when we make a question, this starts with the 6 W's and then it's got to be. So where are they from? And the last one, back to Nicholas. Where are they from? 8, is the weather cold today? So is the weather cold today? No, exactly. No, it isn't. Where are they from? And sorry? How old? How old? No, R is for cats, plural. Singular, is, yeah. How old is? So you can hear when I say it, my pronunciation goes up on the verb because that's the most important sound. So how old is your cat? So this is where I put my voice strong, my stress of my voice. So how old is, because a cat is, it is. The response could be, it is 5 years old. But some people like to talk about their pets like, he is 5 years old. But how old is? So it doesn't matter whether they have he or she there. Is because it's singular. Plural, how old are your cat? How old are your cats? Then the answer would be they are 5 years old. Okay, pretty simple. Now let's use the contracted forms where possible. So maybe you need it, maybe you don't. Sally is at not university. No, we need to correct that. Sally, because we know verb not. So Sally is not. They need to go together. Because if we look at our rules, sorry. If we look at our rules, I'll quickly grab it from here. So the negative subject, Sally is not. We need to have that structure. Okay, so 2, it's a question. So start with the verb. So what would that be? Not they, because it's not a normal sentence. Oh, hey, guess what? They are really nice books. That's just an affirmative statement, sentence, but it's a question. So we can't start with they, even though it's the same subject. The books, they're really cool books. It's are they? We start with the verb. Are they at school? Yep. So maybe someone's asking about someone's children. So we don't want a contraction here. There's nothing to connect. Are they at school? 3, Roxana. Question. And it's got a W. So I would start with the first W. Yeah. Why are you in Australia? Yeah. Yeah. One of the 6 W's, to be subject. Yeah. 4, Bruno. It's just a statement, not a question. So subject. Yeah, we are not from Brazil. Yeah. How about if you ask them this question? How would you make that into a question? Yep.
Are you not from Brazil?
Are you all from Brazil? Maybe because we want to ask a question. So are you all from Brazil? So we becomes you all. Are you all from Brazil? Are you all not from Brazil? We don't, we just ask the first, the positive. Like, are you all from Brazil? And they'll say yes or no. So that would be the question. Five with Canada. So it's a question, Odilon. Yeah. Is he from Canada? Yep. So to be, subject, is he from Canada? Question mark. 6, Conrado. Yeah. Number 6. Start with the subject. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So the subject, my children, because it's not a question. So subject, verb, not. If it's a negative, it needs to go in that order. Very important that you must subject, verb, not. So even if it's a different verb, my children have not come home. My children shouldn't, if it's should. Whatever verb must come after subject, verb, not. My children must not watch TV. Number 7, Anderson. The house is beautiful. Yeah. So we used an adjective here. So subject, the house, verb is adjective to describe the house, to give us what it looks like, what it feels like, what it smells like, what it's like, what information about the house. The house is beautiful. And the last one, Fernando. Yeah, but let's contract it, connect it. I'm not at work today. Good, very simple. Yeah. Again, we were using the verb to be. We know am is are. I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are. Am is are. In the present, we're talking about information now. Not yesterday, last year, when I was a kid. It's information now, present. Okay, answer these questions. So where are you from? I'm from Brazil. What's your surname? My surname is, so you can write your own information there. So my surname is, are you English? Yes or no? So always respond with a yes or no first. No. And then put what is for you. I'm not. Yeah. No. Or no, I'm Australian. You can put you can give them the correct answer. Or if you want, no, I'm not. I'm Australian. So you can do that. No, I'm not. I'm Australian. So make sure there's a full stop. You know, because every sentence pretty much starts with a subject. Are you married? So you could put yes, I am, or no, I'm not. Or yes. No, are you married? No, I'm single. Yeah. You can put no And then put the answer, no, I'm single. Or no, I'm not married. If you want, you can add that as well, or stop at the not. It's up to you. Are your, yeah?
I'm not. I'm Australian.
Australian. Are you English? No, I'm not. I'm Australian. Yeah. Good, because English is a nationality. Like, you're English. I'm Australian. Are your friends students? For me, no. But friends, plural, so no, they're not. I'm going to connect it here because it's very common, like we looked back here, it's very common to connect it when you want to finish on no, it isn't, yes, it is, no, we aren't, yes, we are, no, I'm not, yes, I am, no, he isn't, yes, he is. So same thing here. I'm going to say no, they're not. If I want, they are working. No, they're not. They are working. If it's maybe yes, most of your friends are. Yes, they are. So if it's a yes, yes, they are. How old is your best friend? How old? She? Yeah, or maybe he for some. He is, because we use is, the verb to be, when we talk about age. He is, whatever, 30 years old. How old? He is 30 years old, or she is 30 years old. Who is your best friend? Let's make full sentences. My best friend is, because she or he is Maria, for example. Okay, so hopefully you've got your answers, yeah, with the right grammar. Take note, if it's a question, yes or no first. Don't just, are you Colombian? Don't respond, I'm Brazilian. No, I'm Brazilian. Okay, let's keep moving on. So we're working on extra materials for those that came. For Unit 1, we've recapped grammar. Now we're looking at the possessive. So this is a good one to practice because it's not using the subject I, you, he, she, it. So let's write that. So subject is when we say I, you, he, she, it, we, they, you all, we, they. This is using possessive, which is like my, yours, his, hers, its, ours, theirs. So you just have to remember these. So there's a different way we use this. So let's look at the conversation. So A says, welcome to your new house. It's not you. We're not talking about you, the person. We're talking about something that someone owns. Welcome to your new house. I'm so excited. Question starting with to be. Are they my keys? Because are they my keys? It's not a sentence that's starting with they. We're not talking about like those children, they are very quiet. We're not starting with the subject. We're talking about something else that's not the subject. It's not doing the action. So it's, are they my keys? So that one, yes. But if it was, you know, are these his keys? That would be different. Yes, they're Mr. and Mrs. Brown's old keys. So they're contraction, and now they're your keys. So we use this, the possessive, to talk about objects, people, and places. So the first one is to add this one. If we have my sister's keys, my sister's house, it's something that belongs to someone. Roxana's phone case, or, you know, glass case, Bruno's water bottle. So that's something that is for you. So I say, that's Roxana's book. No, that's Bruno's pen. It means the pen belongs to Bruno. Okay, so we can go to the exercise. So where is Lisa's mobile? It's on the table. Number 2, is this Harry's laptop? That's the possessive when we're asking if something belongs to someone. So we put a P. So yeah, is this Harry's? And remember the S, Z, like a buzzing bee. Is this Harry's laptop? Think of a buzzing bee always. Z, you know, Z, is this Harry's? You should hear yourself say Z. Is this Harry's laptop? No, this is Tim's. I think I have Sue's book. Where is she? She's on holiday. She is. This book's my book. No, it's my book. My name's on it. Yeah. Now I want to hear little buzzing bees in the room, starting with Nicholas. No, I'm joking. And then everybody does that. Okay, let's go to the next one. So just the pronunciation. Take notes of making it sound like a Z. We have to connect some things here. So we've got Harry, Lisa, and Tim. I'll just, I think I have notes on this. 1 second. No, that's not finances. Okay. So here we talked about possessive. So I'll just write subject and then you put the Z like that. So that's that one. If I just go back, possessive adjective is these ones. Sorry? His, her, yeah. Because hers is only if I'm saying it's hers, yeah. And then it's our and their. Good. So my, your, his, her, it's, our, there. The subjects I, you, he, she, it, your, we, they. So this is called the possessive. Possessive. So you can see the differences, different ways of talking about the subject. The first one is just the normal subject. The normal subject. But it's these two that we've added now. Possessive, so the subject, it's yours, his, could be the person's name, Mary's, Karen's, my sister's. So let's look at Harry in the image. We can see Harry, and if I follow the line, the mobile. If I follow the second line, I think it's where it's got the glasses. So how do I say that these objects, the mobile and the sunglasses, they belong, they are his, Harry's, like that's his. How do I say that? So start with, it's not a subject about Harry, it's a subject about the objects. So you could say, they've done number one, it's Harry's mobile. Or this is Harry's mobile. Or the mobile phone is Harry's. The mobile phone is Harry's. It's his. Because it's got this one, it just means it's his. He owns it. It's his. Like that's his. You would not say the mobile phone is Harry. That means that the phone is called Harry. Like, meet my phone. Its name is Harry. But no, you have to say it's Harry's to show it belongs to Harry's. So remember that saying, the phone belongs to Harry. That's what it means, that S. That's called the possessive. The second one, they're Lisa's books, or the books. How can we put that in another way? The books, that's plural. We do not want to put this because it's plural. So the books, there are many books. The books are Lisa's. She owns them. So it's the same as saying Lisa owns the books. They belong to her. She owns them. That's what that S is showing us. Very different to just when we add an S. You got to be careful. Very different to just an S without the apostrophe. That's plural. Many books. This is not many Lisas. There's not many girls called Lisas. It's this, it's hers. The books are, you can almost replace this with the books are hers. You could replace that with the books are hers. They're Lisa's. So don't get confused with many Lisas. So yeah, that's good. The differences. 3. 3, the sunglasses. So what do we know about the sunglasses? How do we put that in a sentence? The hard part. Tell me in a sentence, full sentence. So you've, yeah, there, Harry's sunglasses. Yeah, they're Harry's sunglasses. They are Harry's, his. So we can replace this with his. Yeah, they are Harry's sunglasses. So that was 3. Number 4, Joanna. Number 4, the camera. It's Tim's. Yeah. So we could say it's Tim's, or the camera is Tim's. Yeah, is Tim's. It's his. Yeah. It belongs to him. He owns it. It's his. 5, Mariana. Yeah, it's Lisa's laptop. Or the laptop belongs to Lisa. The last one, trainers, or we say in Australia, sneakers. There, now it is only one, but because it's 2 pairs, there, who do these sneakers belong to? Who owns them? There, Tim's. Yeah, there, Tim's. Any questions with that? If I go back to here, this is what we were looking at. This one. Possessive, something that is mine. You'll hear some people when they talk about relationships, they'll say, wow, that husband is very possessive of his wife. What do you think that means? He's very possessive. Like, you know, he wants her just for himself, and he's very controlling. He's very possessive. Or someone can be a possessive person. They're very controlling, that it's something is always theirs, you know? They don't want to share something. They're very possessive. So we're talking about something, an object that somebody owns. The object, water bottle, cat, dog, house, camera, laptop, doesn't matter, object. Okay, let's complete the text with his, hers, theirs, and its. So conversation, we've got the whole thing. Who would like to read to practice? Nicholas, the whole paragraph. Argentinian. Anna's, her,
His father's Nigerian and her mother's Scottish.
her father's, sorry, Anna's Argentinian, but her husband, is it from Argentina? His
Father,
yeah, his father's Nigerian.
And her mother's Scottish.
Is it about Anna? She's Argentinian, but her husband isn't from Argentina. His father's or her father's Nigerian. Maybe it's still talking about her. So her father's Nigerian. Oh, I think it's about her husband. So his father, her husband, is Nigerian and his mother's Scottish. Well, she's Argentinian. That's why I'm confused. Anna's Argentinian, but her husband, I think, is this man, maybe. But her husband's, he's not from Argentina, from Argentina. His father's Nigerian and his mother's Scottish. Okay, but let's continue. So maybe it's his for both.
Translation, Pablo Enter Filter. And teacher and his brother.
And her brothers. So her sisters, a teacher, and her brothers, because we're talking about Anna, her brothers.
And his married and his wives together. They have two children as known and
Daughter?
daughter.
Yes.
They
When you go back to Colombia, they're going to say, we can't understand you with the Australian accent. So, yeah.
and
So her daughter, sorry, right? Their daughter's 10 and their...
six.
Mhm.
They also have a dog. Their name is Rex.
Well, Rex is a male name. So his, yeah. Well, now we say his name is Rex because we give she, he to dogs and animals now. So this is its name is Rex. You can, but it's more common now. We do so Anna's. So I'll just read that as I'm writing it. If you want it, you can repeat after me for pronunciation. So Anna's Argentinian, but her husband, Jacob, isn't from Argentina. His father, Nigerian, and we're still talking about her husband, and his mother is, they've just connected that, his mother is Scottish. Anna has a sister and a brother. Anna, her sister is, so don't get confused with, it's just a contraction there. So Anna, her sister is a teacher and her brother is, or her brother's a doctor. He's married. He is married. His wife's Italian. They have 2 children, a son and a daughter. Because we're talking about 2 people now. The husband and wife, their daughter's 10, and their son is 6. They also have a dog. His name, because they like to say his and her. If you meet anyone, maybe sometimes you find yourself walking and you see some Australians, they walk with their animals and the animal will come up to you. Don't say, what's its name? It's maybe you don't know, so you say it. But if you can tell it's a female, say, oh, what's her name? What's his name? So we like to give animals he or she now. Okay, choose the correct word. choose the correct words. So number 1, our new motorbike is fantastic. So I'll keep it here, our, because now we're talking about something that we own. We're not just saying the motorbike is a Harley Davidson. It's not doing the action. It's saying our new motorbike is fantastic. Because we own it, me and someone else. This is our motorbike. It's not, the action is not about the motorbike. You know, the motorbike is so fast. The motorbike is whatever. The motorbikes. So our new motorbike is fantastic. Which one would I put here? This just goes back to the first rule when we learnt subject is a doctor. So she, it's not her, because I'm not talking about, you know, her sister or her book or her house. I'm talking about the person exactly. She is a doctor. If I'm talking about something that she has, her house is beautiful. Her car is small. Her English is so good. Her dress is beautiful. But this is just simple. I'm talking about the subject. She is a doctor. So we're going back to the first rule, subject. She is a doctor. 3, Joanna. Glasses. Where are your glasses? Yeah. So it's not you, because I'm not making a sentence about you are so good. You are so nice. It's not about you. It's about your glasses. So I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your glasses. So where are your glasses? Yeah. So we can see the difference between the subject and the possessive adjective. I'm talking about an object that you own, that I own, you own, he owns, she owns, it owns, we own, or that they own. Not directly about the subject, but about something that the subject owns. So number 4, Mariana. Yeah, not he, because I'm not saying, you know, Bruno, he is from Brazil. I'm saying his father is from the USA. Different sentence. I'm not talking about Bruno. I'm talking about Bruno's father. His father is from the USA. So his, H-I-S. See, easy, right? To know the difference. But in the test, Camilla would say, but not in the test. She's like, I understand, teacher, but in the test, I forget. For you, easy. Don't worry, I make it easy for you. So what's number 5? Conrado. What's its name? Which one? They're both pronounced the same. That was an easy one. He can't go wrong. 100%, he got it right. But which one and why? Because you could still guess 50%. I want to understand which one and why. It's a big difference when you put both. They're both correct words, but only one must work. Which one? Not the contracted one. So what? Isn't it? What is? Because it's got the is here. So what's its name? Yeah, what's its? No contraction. Because it would be what is it is name? No. Because you remember the contraction just means it's connected to the verb, not the possessive adjective. Here it's different. There's no contraction. So what's its name? It's like because it's talking about a dog. Like, I didn't say the dog is so beautiful. I said, what's the dog's name? I'm not talking, making a sentence directly about the dog. I'm saying, what's the dog's name? What's its name? 6, Melissa.
We have a house right here.
Yeah. How come? Why we? We, because it's a subject. It's a normal sentence. We, I'm talking about me and someone else. So we have is a verb, a house near here. Our is only if I said our house. So I'm not talking about me, but that house, our house is so beautiful. Our house is close to the city. Our house is amazing, whatever. Our house is so warm. So it's we. Just a normal sentence, we. 7, Roxana. Yes, why his? H-I-S. Yeah, his. Why? ¿Por qué? Why you pick this one? Yeah, exactly. Not him. It's his mobile. Yeah, good. So it's not about the subject. It's about something that the subject has, his mobile. 8, Bruno.
It's from
Madrid. Yeah. So why my? Why?
mine.
Yeah. Because it's not, we're not, yes. Because we're not talking about you. I am from Madrid. We're saying my mother. So when you feel you can point to something else, you're not saying I am from Madrid, but it's she is from Madrid, or he is from Madrid, or my mother is from Madrid. So when you can, you're pointing and talking about something, someone else, not you, but someone else, then it's my. Yeah, my mother is from Madrid. Good. Write the sentences with the possessive adjective. So it's Harry's mobile, it's his mobile. They're Jane and Julie's books. They're their books. Now this one becomes pronunciation. They're same. They're their books. Yeah, but how do I make it sound? It's they're their books. So we stress the verb. Sorry, we stress the adjective. So it's his book. So that's how I make the sound a little bit clear. That's different. It's his, but if it's their books, I don't want to just say they're their books. They're their books. Can you hear the difference? No? You put this, so underline this word. That's where you make it sound different. Here. I think I can double click. Yes. So they're their books. They're their books. It's Lisa's laptop becomes it's her. Yeah. So I'm going to point here. It's her. It's her laptop. She owns it. It's hers. It's her laptop. They're my parents' passport. They're they're there. We say when someone cries, you say they're there. Have you heard that? They're there. Like, don't cry. They're there. So this one is they're my parents' passports, but we need to use their passports. Yeah, there's another there. Yeah. You won't forget now. Their passports. So they, the passports, are my mum and dad's. There. It's my brother's phone becomes it's. So always start with the subject. It's his phone. Yeah. It's his. It's my brother's house. It's his house. Yeah. Good. So let's get into extra practice. Match 1 to 6 with A to F. First name, Mary. Surname, Harper. Yep, Harper. Occupation, that means job, work. Photographer. Yep, photographer. Address. Yeah, so it's very common after the street, put a comma. Maybe you've seen that in Australia. So whatever the number, 5, you know, Simpson Street, comma, and then the suburb where you live. Place of birth. So where was that person born? Place of birth, where were they born? In Australia. E. And married or single? C, single. So personal information. Now, for all of this personal information, we use the verb to be, not to have. So I am Mary. I am Mary Harper. I am single. I am a photographer. And yeah, we have to use I am living at. So I can still use the I am, but I've got to use the continuous verb here. I am living at 23 Simpson Street, Toronto. That is personal information, and it's all in the present right now, true information right now. So if you remember in the unit, we also looked at family and talking about mother-in-law, brother-in-law, sister, niece, nephew, cousin, wife, auntie, uncle. So the first one, my father's mother. So I'm not talking about my father. You know, my father is a doctor. My father is whatever name, but my father, not him, but his mother. So my father's mother. This is not my father is. This is not is. This is my father, his mother is my grandmother. You would hope she's not your, yeah. Number 2, my aunt's, it's not my aunt is, it's my aunt, her daughter is my niece. Sorry, would be your cousin. Your aunt's daughter is your cousin. Yeah. It would only be niece if it said my brother's daughter is my niece or my sister's daughter is my niece. But my auntie, that's my cousin. My auntie's daughter, that's my cousin. So niece. Number 3, sorry, cousin. Cousin. Good, you're listening. Extra points. Extra points. And extra points for you because you saw my mistake here. See, I'm just testing you to see if you're listening. Number 3, my father's, so it's not my father is. I'm not giving information about my father. I mean, not personal information. I'm talking about my father's brother is my uncle. Yeah. My husband's mother is my mother-in-law. My husband's mother, she's my mother-in-law. Yeah. My stepmom is my dad's, wife, new wife. So the answer, mother-in-law. My brother from one different parent is my half, because they still share half. Imagine like half the blood. So they have, that's the easy way to remember, because they share the same mum. It's like half blood from the mum, and then they have a different dad. The step is only if my children, and then I marry another man and he has children, but we didn't have those children together, they become step brothers and sisters because they don't share the blood with the same parents. So my husband's children would be my step, or if I'm, yeah. So here, my brother from one different parent is my half brother because they have one same parent, so half the blood. They share half the same blood. My mother's sister, so not my mother is, it's my mother, her. It's the possessive adjective. Her sister is my aunt again. Oh, this is, yeah, we didn't have aunt. Yeah. Okay, let's have a break. I wanted to get into the percent, and we looked at everyday verbs, but we looked at, don't forget, because we've got the test after the break, don't forget we looked at talking about percent, and you remember when we said square kilometers, meters square, inches, miles, kilometers, meters. Don't forget those symbols, okay, for distance. Okay, so we'll leave it there because we'll have a break and then we'll come back and after the break. So that's the end of going through the extra materials. Yeah, next week we do unit 2. So let's have a break